Netflix has gained almost 6 million new subscribers for Q2 of 2023, and their stock price has recovered 6% so far from the recent decline. Will Netflix now be able to reach the $500 round number? Let's take a deep dive into the charts and see what's next for Netflix. So we have the three screens set up here. The top left-hand chart is the monthly time frame. The top right-hand chart is the weekly time frame, and the chart along the bottom here is the daily time frame. Both the weekly and the daily have trend filter colors, so green when we're bullish, red when we're seeing bearish moves, and grey when price is pulling back. And also note that we have major levels of support displayed on the monthly time frame. So let's look at the monthly time frame now to get a bigger picture of what price is doing. So I'll open up the monthly here. Now that we have completed the month of July, we can see how price is closed for that month. So this is July's candle. Price is closed as an indecision candle. So there was volatility during the month, so a move to the upside noted by the wick above the price line, and also a wick below the open and close, indicating there was a move to the downside. The price closed near the open, indicating a potential reversal. And if price does reverse from this, so prior move was bullish, if price does start to reverse back to the downside, then we have the first level of support just below, which is this monthly PIV9 level, which is a strong level of support, and this is formed from the high of June 2018 at a level of $423. So we may start to see a decline. We have to look at the lower time frame, which I'm going to go through next, but based on this, price may start to decline, or if we are seeing a trend on the lower time frame, then we may see a move towards the $500 round number. So the $500 round number is a psychological level of support and resistance. If price does come up to this point, it may find difficulty actually breaking through and may also reverse around this point. But right now, the momentum has slowed down for July. You can see prior to that, we had some bullish candles. But what we want to see for August is a continuation of these bullish candles we experienced between May and June. So let's go down to the weekly time frame now. So the weekly time frame is displaying green candles, so this is indicating a bullish move right now in this market. So although we were seeing an indecision candle on the monthly time frame, which did indicate a potential reversal, on this time frame we can see prices in a bull trend and is heading to the upside. We had this decline from the week beginning Monday, July 17th. Price reached a high of $483. Here we can see it came down and found support at the weekly 200 simple moving average. It then formed this indecision candle. So indecision candle at support usually indicates a reversal, and since then we've seen a reversal back to the upside, and this week we are starting to see a bullish move. So recovery in play right now, and we want to see this bullish move take price above this recent high and then make its way towards the $500 round number. But Netflix on this time frame, we can see it's had a turbulent ride where there was this all-time high created back in November 2021 when price reached a high of $700. So this $700 round number, psychological resistance, prevented price from advancing further. So then we saw a decline, and from this high, price moved to the downside by 76%. That's a very steep decline, and the buyers have a big job on their hands to recover from this decline. So far, price has moved up 168%, but has just about reached the halfway mark of this move. So this, from this high to the low, so halfway is around this point here. Price has reached around the halfway point, finding resistance around this point, and what we need to see now is for the momentum to pick up and actually break through this recent high, through the $500 round number, and then towards the all-time high. But price is making good progress. It has recovered quite well so far, so we just want to see this continue and for the buyers to continue to push price further to the upside. Now let's look at the daily time frame to get a closer picture of what price is doing. So if we just zoom out slightly, so this is a trend we are currently seeing. Majority of the candles have been green, but we can also see some red candles and quite a few grey candles. So when we see a mixture of green, grey and red, usually indicates price is in consolidation during those periods. So let's take this period for example. So between February the 3rd, this year and May 26th this year as well. Between this area, we saw a mixture of green, grey and red candles. So this indicates an area of consolidation. In a bullish move, what we want to see is majority green candles and some grey candles when price pulls back. If we start to see some red candles, indicates price is in consolidation. And when price forms consolidation periods during a trend, it just usually means that we'll just have to apply more patience than usual. So take this move, for example. Let's say you were to enter around January this year. Price moved sideways all the way through until May before it started to move to the upside. That's a long period of price doing absolutely nothing, just declining and moving sideways, and then went into profit in May. So when we see stocks forming areas of consolidation along the way, we want to just stand aside and look for stocks which are just forming trends with nice, clean, short-term pullbacks before they resume the long-term trend. It requires less patience and allows your positions to run into profit a lot faster. So this seems to be the pattern during this decline here. So the price declined from July 90, price pulled back, bars turned grey, which is fine, but then we started to see some red candles. So this may actually turn into another area of consolidation until we start to see a nice clean trend with moves to the upside. So this period here was quite good. We had a move up, a nice clean pullback before a continuation. If this continues like this, then this will be a linear trend. But what we can see now is another likely area of consolidation. But prices come down to support levels. So on the weekly time frame, we have the 200 simple moving average. On the daily time frame, price came down to the 50 simple moving average. And since this low, prices now recovered 6%. So we've seen a nice move to the upside. And a company that with the growing subscription rate, we may see a surge back to the upside and towards the $500 round number. But first of all, we need to see price breaking close above this recent high, and then we want to see a move above the $500 round number. But price is headed in the right direction, but it's just moving a lot slower than we prefer. But if this area of support holds strong, then it shouldn't be too long before we start to see price continue to form this pattern of higher highs and higher lows. So Netflix is definitely one to keep on the watch list, but there are better looking opportunities elsewhere, which we will also cover on this channel. So hopefully you were able to get a lot from today's analysis. If you like what you've seen today, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and also hit that notification icon so that you can be alerted to all of our videos as soon as they are released, because most of our videos are time sensitive. Look forward to see you all on the next video analysis.